weeks ago, I talked to you about the Embassy Garden. This, again, is amazing favor. This is Roger Pope. He has the distinction of being one of the most reputable green thumbs on the planet. He's the guy that was the project manager and the planner of the Epcot Center, which features the flora of the nations of the world in Disney World. I asked, will you come help us do something sensational in California? He said, I would love to.
When we went to ABC Laboratories, which is a pharmaceutical, nutritional high laboratory, it's a secret laboratory, but there's one in Central Florida, there's one that works with the university in Florida. And so they wanted to test it just to see what was in it. And after we'd cut out all the traditional chemicals, started growing the way the Lord told us to grow, that's when we took a bunch of it up there. We cut it that morning, got it up there within 2 hours. They ran it through their process, called me in a couple of days, said, we need to talk to you. So they said, can you bring some more up? So I was like, yeah, I'll bring some more. So I brought some more up. They did another test. They said, our analog, digital analogs for our nutrient ranges, it only goes to 1700. And I said, what's that mean? And he said, the balance of nutrients for the body usually is between 14, maybe 14 to 14 to 17 to 14 to 1800 is the natural balance of most nutrients in greens and different things like that. I said, well, I don't understand what you're trying to say. And they said, well, yours is so far off our scale, we couldn't even dial it in normally. So we're going to have to build one. So they built a digital model and tested our microgreens. And we had almost 8,000 times the nucleus of micronutrients in it. And they said, what are you doing? And I said, I'm just growing with the DC ohms of the earth, and I'm doing some things with electrolysis. Beautiful. And they said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. There's people that really, truly will be healed by this. And we've had so many testimonies of miraculous. Last night we had 2 women come up that's had stomach issues. And they said, as soon as they ate microgreen Sunday, neither one of them has had any type of trouble with their stomach since.
Beautiful.
I believe God's going to get us to Isaiah 66. And that says just in one day.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I believe we're going to get where we can plant a seed and God will grow it and we'll cut it in one day. And I have the faith that he's already speeded the process up, our microgreens up from 7 to 14 days to 3 days we cut them. And we have that high nutrient base. What's he going to do if he does it in one day?
For people who don't know what you know about freeze drying, will you speak to the significance of that?
One of the things with freeze drying is freeze drying takes whatever it is at that moment and seals it for up to 25 years if you put it in the right packaging. And you can eat it along the way. You just got to make sure. The most magnitude revelation I had was when something begins to get soft, that means it's really getting ripe. So our salsa that's Can't Stop Salsa and all these things that we made was out of stuff that most people would have already chunked away.
Wow.
Had a spot on it. Had this, oh really? Well, that's great. Just
redemption.
Give it come on.
Come on.
So when it got to that place, when we froze it, freeze dried it, and we brought it out, the nutrients in every level was so much greater, but the taste and flavor was about 10 times the flavor you would eat when you got it from the store.
Wow.
Strawberries increase so abundantly that you literally, when you eat one, you're just like, oh my Lord, this is it just stays there.
Wow.
Where you eat a regular one and you eat it, it's gone within minutes because it just breaks down.
Right.
So freeze drying stops everything. Food and water and energy is what the devil's trying to use against us.
Right.
But God's going to turn around and raise up a standard.
Come on.
And there's going to be an element and a small core of people around the globe that are connecting with supernatural, like you say, celestial.
Yes, celestial.
The technology of the heaven above.
Yeah.
And we're going to be able to go in and feed millions.
That is an idea from heaven to enrich our lives in 21st century world. Yeah. We're working at the north tip of this property, 40 acres. We're working on that. It's a big project. We could use about $20 million right now, but money flows to God's ideas.
That's right.
And I'm excited to see the fulfillment of celestial technologies. We'll be talking more about that because there's some pretty exciting things happening right now.